Now we can talk and speak and stuff. Alright, we're gonna put in our 1 hour for the timer. We got that right there. And welcome to a game of this. I hope it like oh, never mind. But I want to show some updates, and well, you can't see me, but I know I look pretty bad. And yeah, I swear, once I get some of these ones on poker with, complete lack of, consideration and personality, I'm gonna get some Prada combat shoes that I saw for 1,500. So, I pretty much did that just because I feel like a lot of the plays I've been doing are just like, they're bold and they're direct in line with who I am. And that's like something that I feel is different sometimes than other things. But I'm just looking at this and I'm kind of seeing whatever quality I set it at, that it kind of does like a grainy thing, but that's okay. I looked on the Amazon thing and our thing is on the way, and like I was excited and I was like, it's already gonna be here, but it was not. Whatever though, dude. I'm just being a bitch. Alright, let's see if we can go and return from expedition. I got a lot of better things, I upgraded my, what was that gun called? The Odegron light gun. Anyways, I got it to the point of the highest level so far, I think. Or if, I don't know if it says once it's the highest that it is the highest it can get, but I'm pretty satisfied with it. But yeah, I can't wait to do a successful poker stream. My gosh. Search for the Rotten Veil for tracks. More like I was working on some stuff and I want to show, like, what are some things for sure that I know that I want to do right now. I'm looking for the ones I like. Oh my gosh. Well, we're gonna go up here for a little bit and then I'm gonna go see what kind of weapon I want to build up. But we built this one up and all we need is the Anto gem. Oh my gosh, I gotta show you. But this one is a lot better, this hammer. And I'm working on like different items as well.
How's your gear holding up?
Upgrade equipment. I know a lot of the stuff that we want to build up involves the Pukey, so we need to get a Pukey as soon as we can. But we got the Scatter Plus, and then the Karma is maximum upgraded. And this one, let's see how it can be upgraded. Angerath Fang, and I fought so many Angeraths and still no gem. So we're gonna wait on that and see if we can, but that one's completely done. Bow and Hatchet, I wanted to turn to, again, the Garon Hatchlings to get to the Blood Drinkers. Dude, something just is called the Sin, that's kind of sick. But we can go for the Tobukadachi. I mean, let's go for a Tobukadachi right now, and then turn that and get those. I picked this one because the affinity for it is high. I know that we could win to the corner, but it's just, I recite myself into this, but we can go into this one. I feel like we could have changed that, but how, from the future, do you think of the upgrade to the thing? Hopefully it's on the next week. Switching to search for SOS Flare, and then I assigned it. Well, do we want to do it to this specific thing? Dude, just make a quest. Alright, let's go to optional. Tobukadachi. Alright, not there. There it is. Alright, let's... There. You know, a slightly, very, like... You know, it's... I had a very positioned birthday, I guess. That, like, you know, I'm really having to... Like, I'm... What is the word? Like, determined, but, like, stubborn and arrogant at the same time. Something that, you know, I'm heavily opinionated on where I stand on my 24th birthday. And it's pretty much that I don't like anybody, and I can't wait to be by myself, and I don't like anyone, and nobody likes me, or however that was rooted from me. But it's pretty much cool. I'm very determined to be delving into my work, and yeah, that's what is pretty important to me, and can make me feel like a lot of other things exterior to my being are less impacted. So I'm excited for that, and let's see if I can even find this Topi. But I'll fire an SOS flare. I can't show my face yet until the 20th again, because the lag was just so bad that I was not really interested in doing that. Let's see if I can go around. Maybe it'll be the first thing that I see that I'm attacking. Who knows? I'm hoping I get some help on this one, but it's not like always an essential thing for someone to want. But is Tobi Kadachi one of those ones that's like up there, the electric blue creature? If so, we're gonna find... Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can find it in another way. It's pretty quality to be like... You know, I like how it is. Not a lot of stimulus. Very quiet and calm. However that has to happen. There is what we were looking for. Oh my goodness. Kylo Ren's reverse twin. Let's see if we can get anything to deal with this one. Pretty good on the damage though. This jockey support, pretty happy about it. Thank you, that was the perfect thing that I needed. So if I show up some product, know that I got $10,000 in winnings. Damn, that's pretty good. I'm trying to show out some of my gambling. I think there's a lot of room to do gamble either. Just because of like the excitement. But, you know, it's even more real for us. Like 60 games are real. Like, you know, we got half the amount of the house and we get this. And people are acting extra rude and precautious in something that they're not even on. I'll be glad to get some assistance on this one. And we got that little bit of room. Okay. We got some parts to fall off of this Toby Kadachi. And we only need one scale. Please. I mean, we can get the scale for a lot of things, but we got one break off of that. What are the reviews on the dual blades? Because the rumors of what I heard is affinity is a percentage of a hit to do that much more damage. Like, you know, it's somewhat like stab in Pokemon, but it's to the degree of versus the fixated, like 50. Is it 50%? Yeah, 50% for stab. I'm not looking for, you know, a combo right now, the Whopper. Oh my gosh. I'm coming off front with my complaints. I can't say one good thing anymore. Watching too much Brazil or something. I'm joking. But I do watch some of those stuff. You know, I have nothing against. Because it's not on my body. I'm so excited for my Prada tournament that I'm having. It's a big deal because we'll be super duper close to having the whole amount of this house that I've been trying to have for a little bit. I wouldn't find myself, oh my gosh, dude. I think something is wrong with us. Almost got this on the Switch, and then... But I got some more product today as far as jewelry goes, and I was happy with the product. Thank you, supplier, and yeah, I'll keep that anonymous for now. It's too good of an item. Oh. Got hit with taxes right there. Gotta get up here. Oh, it did follow me though. What I can do is go in for some of these right here. Come on, station. If we can get the station. We're lucky enough to get the triple Y for this hammer is really good, but I can't really say too much because I've really only built for this one, but for what I've been working with. Oh my gosh, Tobakadachi, sushi boy. We're trying to get earplugs on our person. You know, our real person got earplugs. my sound comprehension is what I get right there. I'd be like my own daughter calling me crazy. Can't be serious. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I don't have a daughter. Yeah, we had mega potions. Not even really considered that anything that is. It's 67. Solid. The all out Big Bang Theory. Go for the Big Bang Theory again. Oh, that was solid. That was nice on the charge that we got the roll to get out of that one. That's a good trick right there. Going for the, pressing green for the roll. It's damaged. Wow. What a little muffin. Did I get the capture on that one? Please tell me someone got the capture on that one. Oh my. I didn't think I'd drop it. A train. Go to bed, and give me your stuff. We got Tobukadachi Scale Plus. Then what we did not know is that we could only have gotten it probably through the low Tobukadachi normal scales. So we're gonna have to go back. Thank you for joining my game though, helping me out. But yes, I did get my product, so if you want to see, you can see. But it's, it's in processing, and, we don't got it all the way to those 1,000 items, but once we do get it to those 1,000 items, it's really gonna help us out quite a bit. Alright, quest board, post a new quest, and we're gonna go for the assigned optional. We're getting through this one fairly quick. And we still got quite a bit of time. I know it feels like I feel drenched and I'm not like about playing this game, but know that that's not completely true, because for me this is like a good way for me to like fuse myself with what is going to be true, because no matter what, like if I keep playing my game and like my assumption or like my idea of what my religion is relates to like my perception of physics. So I feel like if for something to exist, that its existence in truth like can bring out its existence, and that whether time is relative to that like fusion, that these things, something has to exist for it to exist in the future. So if I'm always considering myself in the past, then I can always find comfort in the future, is what I'm thinking. That's a good way to fight the world. Like, I probably wouldn't not even like Prada if I did not get good winnings off of my gambling. And I'm not even gonna be a Prada supporter if I don't do well on my gambling game. So that's pretty much like what I've been thinking about that as well. Oh. And I just see religion as like something you practice every day. So that's pretty much all I gotta say about religion. Being a parasite, that's what my religion is right now. A solid swing on this. Good start. What I get grumpy about with these ones is it doesn't refill my traps, as I got more traps in my item box, but I don't always remember to refill that. A quick command to do that would be pretty cool. Like, something that's fixated for that block. Like, if you could lock something inside one of those squares. That way when I do refills, or if it's on auto refill, every time I'm back home, that I get those. That would be OP. That'd be Dragon's Nest OP. I'm not gonna say that. It would be offensive for me to say that you didn't get that reference. That's how relative it is with Dragon's Nest. Thank you, Vera, for that information. I appreciate it. And I'm gonna, in my game, I'm gonna talk about price and, a lot of the perceptions of the things around you. It's gonna be very Itachi Uchiha inspired. So, like I say, that's my character right there. That's my favorite. I like all the characters, but I like that one a bit more. We have a game show running in the background as well. I know this is like just the premiere, but I'm gonna come off with confidence with this one. I'm telling you that I'm gonna be retired soon, and you don't gotta worry about me. I've been through a lot of junk, and I've had degradation worse than the business. Well, not really. What's sad about this is my thing is almost broken, and I'm trying to get this kill real quick before that happens. Power charge is going to give me more leverage on my speed. I feel like Oh my gosh, look at it failed me, dude. Also, for TMI, I got my freaking... Oh my gosh. I'm on this thing. Give me your scale. I gotta make something. It's gonna get tired. I'm gonna get it with this. Perfect, perfect. Is HQ, like, is the gathering hub below? I felt like that was a new feature, and I don't think I carved the last Toby Kadachi up there. Am I gonna regret that any day? Oh yes, let me touch them toes. Except I need to get a scale. Come on, scale. That was excessive membrane. Ooh, fancy. I'm joking. That makes us sound too, like, you know, that makes us sound like we fell off. I swear to snakes. I mean, what do you got against snakes? I'm gonna go for the next headphone and set that up real quick. But did we get a scale? Oh, the heavens opened up and we did get some scales. Toby, take all. We took it all, and I'm gonna go switch this like this. It'll be every weekend, actually, during moderate times. Now, this is, give me a second to link my Bluetooth with my, and I can see what I'm gonna do. Alright, this is, now we're connected to this thing. Alright, we're back and fully functioning. This, I got some good things coming up, because I've been playing Black Souls, no, not Black Souls, Black Desert Online, and what's up, Handla? I gotta give that person a nickname. Here, oh, we can go to the workshop and build off from our thing, so we can eventually work for the Odegon. And speaking of workshops, we have a real workshop, as in, we got a desk. I'm too negative to go further into my life, so I can't divulge anything more about this desk, but maybe one day. 1,000 to switch to this, straight into the Odegon. Which one is the best for 30%? 20% is the highest affinity they can start me out in this thing. That's what it seems like. You drive a hard bargain. Anyways, we'll go with this one. fancy fur thing. Now we just need electro sac. Electro sac, dude. Dang. Sounds like a utility. My gosh. Toby Kadachi Claw. Electro sac. Alright, we're going for the Toby Kadachi Claw and the Electro sac. Yeah, pun intended right there. Let's go for the trade yard. And we're gonna go to this one over here to look at some of the books from our researcher. Or we call this guy Yonder, before Knights of the Old Republic.
A considerable accomplishment.
The actual nerd that would explain the reference to you. I think we'll just go with what his name is, as far as public goes. So, we're going to the Tobikadache. What is that, like the Habana? My gosh. Toby Kadachi Claw, and then we need a claw and a sack. Going to the item bank. And then manage items. And going to switch these things in different places. Manage items, switch pitfall trap as well. And then manage pouch box. Switch and then restock. It works good with like things like the trank bombs, but it works bad with things like the shock ball. Rearrange there. Like things that are not gonna get out of stock are things like this. Now let's go to switching to this one real quick. We got the gold dust, or the dust of life. You can put that right there, switch those two. X is to rearrange, switching that there. Antidotes are useful somewhat, and LS is to switch that. Maximum potion. You know, it doesn't hurt to put these things in place. Indeed. Let's see, join a quest. My only friend right there. Indeed. Search for SLS flares. No, we're gonna make for an available quest. Don't really need that advice, nor it's just part of the process. Special arena. Dude, they got a special arena to the Dachi. I'm taking the one that's right in the barrel. How much time do we have furthermore in this video? Any questions from, from the future to the now? Anybody know any advice on poker? Alright, I'm trying to remember things. I know full house, then, under a full house you got a flush, and then under a flush you got a, a straight, and then a four of a kind. Then, you got triples, and you got pairs. Your kickers are Joker, no, not Joker, Jack, Queens, Kings, and Aces. you know, and only an ace is around the corner, is a rumor. What else do I need to know about this game? You know, I just say play it slow. I've been writing down my own advice for gambling, and I say don't ever use money that, like, matters to you, or, you know, your return on investment. See that as, like, your opportunity to gamble. And that's, like, a very, like, you know, giddy way to say it, but I got, like, a sort of, like, imaginary board of how I see myself and when I play the game. And albeit that we've been playing Zynga a lot, but like for the one time that I was playing Interactive Broker, I think it was like, I think I started, no, I was doing something and I was just doing the right roundabout, and then I played like a heavy hand to just get that, but then, you know, on that lead, I think I was under my buy-in, but then I did something like that. You know, actually I think I was over my buy-in. And then I tried something to, you know, shoot my profits. Try to shoot my profits out, and then I was under my profits. And then I was like, wow, screw this. It's pretty dumb. It's something dumb like that. Oh my. Fly. That's good amount of damage. Oh yeah, one more thing Monster Hunter World is, you know, I want to know the damage of exterior things. That feature really is like, it really makes it feel like I can't enjoy my companion's contribution unless they're using this way. Oh, that was a good one. 1, 2, 3. It's just my criticism, but you know, this is like been one of the best games I've been playing. It's one of the best out there, I'd say. I was thinking of my Elder Scrolls Online, but you know, for some guys, you know, you feel like the $10 range is like this monotony of just a very, you know, not very realistic game, but very comfortable and more therapeutic. But I was like, that's exactly what I'm looking forward to, find the qualities of what that actually means, and why I feel that. Got some Mishu. Switch around on the charge. How long does it take to sometimes they're frequent, but for the Enjurath, I have not been so lucky. It's been a tough battle to get that one, but I want to get the next Mark II of the Enjurath. What is that moving Pokemon? What's a good move to like make us simulate with what I think this is? This is like the Dodrio. That's what I'm gonna call this one. My weapon, my hammer. But I hope this was an enjoyable upgrade video. It is only gonna be an hour. Maybe I'll make one tomorrow. Well, tomorrow or later on today, and then get it tomorrow. I don't know why everybody complains about editing because it literally like takes no time. You must have like bad like you're not very ergonomic or get distracted or find value in something more than how it actually exists. Like, if something takes a task and you do it and you count it for like, let's say 20 seconds, and then like, later on for some reason it takes 50 seconds or 40 seconds, and you're already going to be able to have a chance to deduct why that you had a problem in the first place. And we did get an electrosec. Muy bien. Yeah, thank you for my non-existent team. I tried to do something good for myself, and you don't even know your own mistakes or something like that. I can convince the internally arrogant to figure out how to help themselves. So I'm just like this little person listening to people like, I don't even know, dude. When we get to this move, I can explain more of my situation, but pretty much not where I want it to be, a complete embarrassment. And I'm pretty much completely sick of these people always criticizing everything that I do with, not the merit to counter anything that I'm up to. I mean, I'm the one, figuring out how to do stock. I'm the one gambling. I'm the one getting through the loan. And, hearing stuff like this, I'm just, it's annoying. For for all like the short successful moments that I would not even call a full execution, word of advice is never when you're about to achieve something, tell anybody what you're doing and cut everybody off because, you don't even want to know other people's interpretations. And that, your actions exist on, like, some kind of, like, you have to be there for this person to think something about you. They're always going to be bugging you. And that's how I feel about all these people who, talking too much, all kinds of stuff. Like eBay, what can we say if it even matters? It's all good. We're French, and we will live by the French way. All we need is an eau de grand tail to get on to the next one. Dude, a 20% chance to do more damage was pretty sick though. We're already, once we get this one, how likely are we to get the next one? Okay, all we need is to get an eau de grand tail. We got 16 minutes. Pretty productive video, I gotta say. But I'm gonna switch our weapon. Or should we try out the duels? I want to show you guys the karma of this weapon. And I'm also going to be releasing, what I was saying, I'm releasing like a game show thing, and it's, the concept of it is that, I'm creating like a fantasy world. I don't know if you've ever seen the character of Pain, but I, delegated the identity of 100 different items within a storyline of like people that I see, and I've made them into generic archetypes that I'm gonna extend upon to battle them internally or something like that. But it's gonna be pretty cool that I'm gonna like, share some of my like per se diary with, anybody who is to see this. And even if it was not, if someone ever cared about me, they would at least like take the time to take a look at like the things that I tried to display. Alright, we're going to the Eau de Granto. Well, we have to go downstairs to look. We gotta go to Yandar. What is a good name for of a person. What would you name this? Or what I was thinking of was a Mandalorian Yoda, but it's actually
A considerable accomplishment.
looks like Guild of Wars. What are those things called? The mental ones that believe in mentalism. That like the separation between the mind and the body, as in like the mind is the preferable part. You can say all you want, but it's just comfort tactics. Odegron. Odegron tail. That we can get it on the high and low means we gotta fight it on the high. Do we get it only carving, or can we get reward? We can get it reward as well. Just shoot that tail, boy. Shoot that tail. Post a new quest. Some of the things, I know this is like a very quick prologue of what I'm gonna be up to. But, you know, I'm really excited. You know, it's probably like you're not interested in my life, but like for myself and for my Instagram that I told myself 7/14/21 was gonna be the break that I needed for Failure Family. So I'm taking it like that, you know, I'm gonna have stabilized the transfer between Holland, Michigan to Lansing, Michigan. You know, also I also took the stance that I wasn't going to be anonymous with some of my positions for how quick I want to get farther into what I want to do, and how I don't want to be impractical for the considerations of where I place my concerns. You know, what I'm saying is that I'm gonna live by the golden rule, and if I say something seems like, you know, it's okay for myself, you know, I'm gonna have the virtues to stick out for myself, especially because it's myself. But because like I've seen a lot of things in work where people don't really constitute their values into anything, and when something goes wrong, you know, they will say like the most kind of craziest crap you never would want to hear. Like you'd be like, well, how can you say that as a leader to someone else that you're not gonna help, you know, be a leader, or that you are gonna say just by itself that you are the boss, and then what you did to say you are the boss is that you're the boss. I'm like, what is wrong with you, crazy lady? Was it so important for you to convince yourself that you have, you know, authority over someone else? I'm like, I should not even help you with anything. I should leave you in the grass and not give you any financial advice. And yeah, that's what I feel about someone around here, sarcastic. You know, it's like not asking too much. You know, it's just crazy. I didn't tell anybody about the situations I was facing with this one, and I'm not gonna, because you know people are snakes, and they will try to really mess with what you got going on. You know, when I said something, I wanted something better for myself. You know, the response wasn't like, okay, I am myself, and this person has nothing to do with me. No, it's like, no way can this person be doing something for themselves. I have to do everything in my power to make this worse. I'm like, good for you, dude. If I ever see you, I'm calling you scum, and I'm cussing you out. You know, that's what I say about management. They talk a lot, but they're not saying it to my face. That's for sure. And they wouldn't want to, because I'll make anybody see me try. You know, they're not as vicious as me. They're not as practical of a fighter as I am. I mean, I train and I can lift, you know, 25 dumbbells. And I can move 25 dumbbells. So don't come at me like this, I'm a tough guy. That's how I feel. You know, once I'm in my own league, see myself like mentally execute what is like a platonic frustration of, you know, the lack of existing on both sides of the party. You know, I'm not very grateful for anything at this point. Maybe I can find some way to be different, but for now, not that anybody's asking. I really like this weapon, and the ultimate. I mean, it's really to use for quite a bit. But oh my gosh, right as something gets good, this Odegon is helping. You know, it's not that we didn't like realize the instant situations, but for our storyline, like all that's happening, along with like trying to make it so others realize like any insinuations of what they're saying are like, you know, if you say something under the tongue that has anything to do with, you know, something that we only exist on the outside. The big picture of this, guys, now is, you know, I thought about it, and I think Germans talk a lot about ghosts just because Germans are not very tolerant. But, you know, I fully believe in ghosts, and, you know, I'll say ghosts every day, you know. I was having an issue where someone was trying to point out only particulars are the things that are in, like, their favor, and would only ever say things to, you know, be obviously, you know, in the way. I feel like it takes a lot to say something to judge someone else, like, entirety in their being, and then, you know, it's pretty much just a response of not saying too much, like, not saying too much back, and then that's me being a BITC. But as far as, like, something that would come out my life, I'm sure, you know, we're not gonna be about history. You know, all while this, we enraged this frickin' Odegon. It's going too powerful for us right now. But I swear I can lift, you know, with my, like, 25 dumbbells, like, you know, if you're gonna do, like, knee somewhere. I know it's not, like, the most impressive, but it is actually pretty tough, so don't think that, like, I'm that empty. It's like, it's an in-between of, like, not looking impressive, but, like, actually, wow, this is, like, kind of tough. It's pretty tough, but put the kettlebell on your toes and then lift it up and then your berries. That's really helping me with my knees. You know, when I start my Las Vegas ambitions, what is practical on so low. What was stupid is to get the poison. Oh my gosh. Not the freaking pitfall trap. It's taking a little bit longer than I wanted. You know, it was just a rant, but it was necessary for me. You know, I'm not gonna just get constantly mistreated. even on my job, you know, I've been working at a location for 5 locations. Okay, this was my, you know, conundrum with like my frustration with my job. I do 5 locations, you know, and I don't even get full time for those 5 locations in total. That I, you know, first of all, it's either a contract or per hour. I don't believe for a second that it's per hour for commercial cleaning. I'm pretty sure it's per building. Anyways, and I know this because she divulged information that, you know, they wanted to do another contract. Therefore, there is contracts. Anyways, I do 5 banks, and, you know, I didn't even, like, not even get an answer. And for the times that I went to schools, they'll have, like, 5 to 10 people inside of school. And, you know, for the pay that I know that went through me, at least for, like, for one person, at least 1,000, no, at least 15,000 is going through me. So that pretty much means you got 15,000 times 5 to 10 in schools. And then you have one person who's 50,000 doing 5 locations. And you know what? They did not even help me move to a different location. So I was like, wow, dude, I'm so sick of you. And I'm like, yeah, I don't want that girl talking to me. She's not a leader. I'm not gonna listen to a hillbilly tell me what to do. And a hillbilly's not gonna tell me what to do. And they're not willing to tell me what to do. They'll just come to my locations and be like, oh my god, you lose common sense. And then someone disagree with something. But like the only problem I've been having at work is the actual problem is that they don't like the person who's the field manager. So, or they're trying to capitalize on, you know, the decency of knowing that one person is securing 5 locations. So whenever something's better, you know, the result is always worse. That's what I'm feeling like. And you know what? I'm just sick of it. It's my weekend, and I'm talking about my job. I might as well become a Yu-Gi-Oh player. Thank you, thing. I think we got this one though. Oh my goodness, that's a dumb gun right there, but I like it. For this match, it's been too tough of a match, it feels. Oh well, I'm just gonna leave that. I can go for a little bit, and maybe I can do this for a bit, and then roll on this, and then do this again. Alright, that's fine. It's gonna look a lot better tonight the next time. I know I sound like, well, I don't know what I sound like, but I feel like I sound like semi-angry about stuff, which I am, but in the same presence, having any sort of passion that exists, the energy, that's what I need, energy. as long as that energy correlates with making more videos, no point. Wow. Just wow. You know, you can say pretty much all the things you want to say about yourself, but when it's put up against, like, you know, the competition, you know, it's probably best to stay quiet. I mean, I've gotten that advice from my dad before in long distance, and you know, that was some good advice. But I don't feel like it weighed too well for him, because I feel like if you don't like put the vulnerability, or you know, the business model of what you want to say for yourself, that you don't really allow those avenues to appear. But he got his own style, his own mode, and I guess. But the main thing for like those jokes, I mean, the applications for what joke is have to exist, whether you tie them to whatever emotions. Just like you're out there doing experience and expanding and stuff like that in an item or something that you close. But that was my little, you know, my food and sheet of the day. No more of that. This power is up. So we're just wrapping up this overground, hopefully. Oh my gosh, dude. This let's see if we can get in the last one. Was this one that was on? Well, oh my gosh. I don't even care. I think we got this one. Pretty tight. My internal narrative here. Some more of that. That's like another Knights of the Old Republic, but have you ever played that where you're versing Freight Dragon? The bombs on that side creates something. It's a tattoo. That's what this is. Well, that's what that was. I was trying to break me into the friend zone, and then I died. Dude, not only that, when I was at work at one of these ones, I asked for help on a disorderly conduct, or this fucking hobo disturbing the peace. You know, I'm a federal worker inside a bank, and I did not get the leverage from a police officer to help me. So they pretty much solicited disorderly conduct and certain abuse. You know, whatever you want to call it in a funny way, but, you know, he supported the crime of a hobo shining their light inside my bed. Dude, and I swear to God, I saw it, and I was, like, pissed off and, like, about to rage. You know, I saw the GMC, and then I thought it was my uncle. I'm like, dude, are you seriously about getting me in jail right now? I thought you were an inconsiderate hobo, now you're just inconsiderate. And you know what? My supervisor would probably try to tell you everything that they can that I'm not a federal worker inside of the FDIC building. But I'm gonna convince myself that, you know, as a human I deserve some respect. Oh my goodness, but no. My uncle was just the punchline for that one. It's kind of dumb. I'm like, dude, are you seriously going out everywhere, shining your light in front of people, going half insane, and writing a novel? My gosh, dude. That was a piss off. Like, take it from me, please. They don't want to be with that. It's just a bunch of white guys who, you know, feel upstanding because they're lack of anything that they're gonna do. You know, if I were to compare the police to any website, it would be Ticketmaster. So we don't have any respect for white families, or, you know, things I've seen online, you know, not responding to rape victims, or, you know, not responding to secret requests, or not jumping into the mundane. Anyways, I had some, like, loan officer, you know, I actually know a lot of the laws because to protect myself, but I don't know what it would be called, like slight embezzlement, or, you know, this one doesn't really exist, but it's like a higher authority extorting. You know, it's the whole reason that embezzlement is different than, you know, what the other factors of theft. That there's a separation between theft and embezzlement. And if you look at embezzlement, it'll be like, oh, but you're like someone who's here, and, you know, it's acceptable for you to steal, or it's acceptable for you to do the next crime. And yeah, I'm so pissed. But I'm like, it's whatever. Let that hobo procreate with people inside of a town that's like, you know, 100,000 to like 500,000 in buildings. You know, you're not gonna find rent here for anything less than 700. The cheapest I found that I was considering for myself was 800, but I'm not doing that. I'm moving. So, you know, it's just someone who's trying to, like, you know, they're probably trying to get up on girls that are dumb. Dude, that police officer told me that he has a beautiful girlfriend. I'm like, what part about someone living inside of a Myers parking lot do you not understand? This guy, what a nerd. But yeah, that's my rant about, some of the issues. And yeah, I don't appreciate being harassed or, you trying to use intimidation tactics by the police to show that you're garbage. And, I, and it's, or, I still go by failure family, so, don't appreciate you. I don't need your help at any of the banks. And I'd rather get stabbed and, treated horrible by and shot by anybody versus have some white nerdy guy try to tell me how to deal with the law. The law is that my uncle's shining a light in my bank and pissing me off. But, that's the moral of the story of being a monkey boy, I guess. But thank you for tuning in to my rants. And yeah, furthermore, we can go up on upgrading this unless you want to see. We'll see that next time. That's pretty much all I got for this one.